Hey y'all, so I wanted to do a video where I kind of went into greater detail about why I kind of stepped back from doing content and what kind of led me to coming back to it and what I'm looking to do this go round. As some of y'all know, if you followed during my college years when I was making the content, I started out doing a YouTube channel and I had a video series titled The Message where I would usually take a topic and try to curate a message around it and really look to inspire or motivate or leave some words of wisdom or encouragement for someone who would watch those videos. And I did that somewhat consistently from the time I was a freshman in college. Probably, I want to say, probably before the pandemic. And then I became infrequent with it um, once the pandemic started to maybe 2022, 2023, somewhere around, that period of time. And I kind of just took a step back from it and just any of the other content that was geared in that area because as I said in a previous video, I had reached a point where I was kind of burned out with the things that I was doing because I didn't really feel like I was doing what I set out to do, which was reach an audience and keep people engaged and keep them encouraged. And then some of the craziness that was going on right here in the States, it kind of affected my mental as well. So I said I would press pause and take time to reflect and see if the encouraging content creation was something that I still wanted to do. So I did. I took that break, that pause, whatever you want to call it, over the last handful of years or so. And now I'm back um, with that same focus to do the positive reinforcement and the encouragement and trying to keep people motivated. But, being more aware of what it might do to me and my own personal state of being. So trying to not get myself, too high or too low. Trying to find that nice little balance and kind of thread that needle to keep my temperament where it needs to be so I can make these videos and do the content to the best of my ability and hopefully say something along the way that helps someone. And I think, much like when I was in college and I first started out doing this, it is very much needed currently. There's a lot that's going on, and we all have very strong feelings about various things that we see. Some of us feel like we can't speak up about these things because we are in positions where it might compromise things we're trying to do for our families, or it might put us in a bad spot. So we pick and choose our battles. And then some of us, we do speak out, but we feel like with so much strong energy in both directions, you kind of feel like no matter what you say or do, the intention to try to get some understanding and some clarity on any and everything leads to argumentative stances and divisiveness. So I'm putting my hat back in the ring, trying to not necessarily be a voice of reason here, but try to remind us all of something that I think that we may have lost sight of along the way, and that is that we are all human beings, and we all need to try to the best of our ability to remember our own humanity, but not just our own, those of the people that are around us and the strangers that we do not know as well. And honestly, I think we need to get back to a place where whatever reasons we have differences of opinion, we need to get back to a place where we can try to see each other as people first and not see one another through labels or our thoughts or our feelings on certain things. And I'm not afraid to say this. I know that there are things that are going on in this country, that have been going on in this country just recently over the last 10 years that have really put a negative feeling out amongst us as people and have brought out some of the most ugly behaviors and just nastiness and viciousness that we hadn't really seen openly, I would say, for people who are my age, 30 or just in there. If you're in your mid 20s to your mid 30s, we probably haven't seen anything like this in our lifetime, but it's just up front and center. And some people don't know what to do with their feelings. They don't know what to do with their thoughts. And as I said before, they don't know if they should speak out or not. But in the words of John Lewis, there's always time to make good trouble. Good trouble is necessary. And I feel like now more than ever before, we need people who will speak truth to power, hold people accountable, and try, as I said, to get us back to a place of seeing each other's humanity. Now, having said that and said these other things throughout this video, I understand more than anyone that we're not gonna all agree on anything. We can't get everyone on one accord. And I understand that there are some people, no matter what you do, no matter how much hope you have for them, some people you can't help. They have to come to that decision for themselves, and if they don't, that's a part of life as well. But this is about trying to bring people together, trying to do what I can to help people get some understanding. And hey, if along the way some wounds get healed, there's actually a dialogue that leads to proper communication, and we do get to a place of understanding and we treat each other with love and respect, then that's great. But ultimately, as with anything that I've ever done, it's with the intent of trying to do my part in helping, if it's only one person, just one person, not give up on themselves and try to see themselves in a positive light and try to find a way to fight for their life and figure out what matters to them and do the things that they need to do in order to get themselves in position to be the best that they can be. So if you stayed throughout this entire video, I appreciate you, and I look forward to doing more of these. God bless you all, and lead with love.